Laura is a senior school student, and she is here to show you what a typical day will be like for girls from grades SS9 to SS12. As September approaches, she is both excited and a little nervous about going to school. This year's return to school will be a bit different from previous years, but a lot will be the same. Her teachers and school staff look forward to welcoming her and spending the year learning together. They will help her become familiar with different routines and protocols, and she will soon find that the new normal becomes easy to follow. Laura is glad to be at school every day with her friends and teachers and is ready to take on new academic challenges and pursue her learning interests to the fullest. Each morning at home, Laura's parent or guardian checks her temperature, reviews the list of COVID-19 symptoms with her, and records the information in our new Magnus Health app to ensure that Laura is healthy and able to come to school. Once she gets the go-ahead from her parents, it's time to head to school, either walking, riding her bike, in a private vehicle, or on the bus. Laura begins her school day with drop-off between 8:45 and 9 a.m. in the parking lot assigned to her grade. She makes her way to her designated entry door, and in keeping with provincial guidelines, she puts on her non-medical mask, which she will be required to wear throughout the day, except when her teacher tells her it's okay to remove it, such as outdoors. Mask-wearing guidelines are shared with Laura and her parents in the Millies manual. Once inside the school, Laura sanitizes her hands and heads to her first period class. Laura's schedule is different from her previous years in senior school. It now follows a semestered model, with up to 4 courses in the first semester and up to 4 courses in the second semester. Her courses are taught in 75-minute classes every day of the semester, which runs for approximately 17 weeks. Laura will complete her final assessments for first-term courses in January. She will complete her final assessments for second-term courses in May or June. One of the advantages of the semester model is that most of Laura's classes are taught in person by her subject teacher. She has some classes that are facilitated using Google Meets by a teacher who is in another location in the school to minimize in-person contact with a number of teachers. Because performing arts such as singing and playing instruments at school are not recommended right now due to health risks, Laura practices her band instrument at home so she can record her progress and share it with her music teacher for feedback. Laura's teachers ensure that she is conversant with new routines, including washing or sanitizing her hands frequently, practicing physical distancing in the hallways, coughing or sneezing into her elbow, and properly wearing a mask. Our school nurse, Nurse Annie, helps everyone at school follow the new health protocols effectively. If Laura feels unwell through the day, she may visit Nurse Annie in the health center and wait there for her parents to pick her up. Nurse Annie will ensure that Laura and her parents know and follow the guidelines for when Laura may return to school. On some Mondays and Fridays, Laura attends virtual whole school and senior school chapels, as well as grad assemblies, all while remaining in her cohort classroom. She also has grade group advisor meetings 2 or 3 times each week. When weather permits, she is encouraged to head outside for breaks between classes. Although she needs to maintain physical distancing, Laura gets the chance to chat with her friends, have a snack, and get some fresh air. For SS9 or SS10, Laura will carry her backpack with everything she needs for the day, including her laptop, books, binders, headphones, etc. If phys ed is one of her courses during the term, she is dressed in Spartan athletic gear, complete with running shoes, for the whole term because she has phys ed every day. She does have an individual workspace dedicated to her for the term, so she is able to leave some items such as textbooks at her desk at the end of each day. For SS11 and SS12, Laura will move between a limited number of classrooms throughout the day, including science labs and art studios, which will be cleaned between classes. As she will learn in different spaces during the day, she will be assigned a physically distanced locker for items that she would like to leave at school. Laura will have classroom resources and facilities for university preparation classes, including advanced placement courses. She will not be permitted to leave school for spares during periods 2 and 3. Instead, she will take part in our school co-op program, SS11, grad seminars, SS12, or remain with her cohort to work independently for the period. If she has a spare during first or fourth period class, Laura will have the option of coming to school later in the day or leaving earlier unless scheduled for one of the programming options outlined above. Laura can see that her teachers are not only supporting her and each of her classmates academically, but are also supporting her well-being. Her homeroom teacher cares about how she is doing, and there is a circle of care that supports Laura and her classmates. The circle of care includes the senior school guidance counselor, university guidance counselor, school nurse, social worker, director of learning strategies, head of student engagement and well-being, and the head of senior school, Mr. Reed. Laura's lunch and snack will be delivered to her classroom, and she will eat there instead of in the dining hall. Every Wednesday, Laura and her parents will select her snacks and lunches for the next week from an online menu provided by Dana Hospitality. Special options will be made available for girls with allergies or dietary restrictions. After lunch, she will have time to head outside, connect virtually with other Millies in other cohorts or grades, or perhaps join a virtual meeting for one of the many clubs we offer here at SMLS. On Wednesdays, we will run a modified schedule in the afternoon to allow for students to participate in co-curricular and well-being activities, along with virtual special events and academic extra help. Laura will end each day with pickup between 3:45 and 4 p.m. Laura's parents can see that although things are different, she is thriving. The academic excellence, strong co-curricular program, and sense of community that drew their family to SMLS continues.